Picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the BYU Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. His message to his team in the locker room was simple. We have got to stick together. They understand this is a hostile environment, and in this crucial conference matchup here in the Big 12, a chance to separate and show they're one of the better teams in the league. It all starts with their execution at the line of scrimmage. He understands the crowd noise is a factor. They have been playing crowd noise and crowd music all week long to prepare for this moment. He hopes his quarterback can operate at the line of scrimmage here in this tough environment to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And he's going to bring this one out. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a... Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Out wide left, it's Bachmeier. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
All right, and it all starts with the Big Bear. I mean, first of all, when your name is Bear, you're cooler than everyone else. But when you saw him come in as a freshman a year ago, big, strong, everybody debated his weight. Is he 220? Is he 230? Probably closer to 250. And you watched him as a freshman make play after play with his legs, throwing the football. Palmer, this is a guy, man, in this offense, in this system, he takes another step, and he's better passing the ball through the air. You better watch out for him.
I think you're right. I think expectations are a lot different in Provo this year because of what you just said. I think Bear Bachmeier kind of came out of nowhere a year ago, and all of a sudden you blinked, and they were 8-0, and at the end of the year, they're playing the Big 12 championship game. He was just a freshman. He's had an outstanding offseason. The coaching staff already says he's digesting more of the playbook. They're going to be able to open it up a little bit more. He's going to play with more confidence, and if he stays healthy, BYU can win the conference and reach the playoff.
Long way to go on second down. With the catch, it's Bachmeier. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Moves the pocket. It's Bachmeier. Under pressure. Breaks into the open. The tag. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And his throw is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoffs.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Thomas. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to run it. There he goes. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their 2nd sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is...
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quick give. It's Martin. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the Suez on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. In the backfield, it's Casper. Still on his feet at the 40. Wide open spaces. The 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Cougar!
You saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? Zone for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Martin. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
Oh, pressure's coming. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on second and short.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Pulls it in. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I gotta be safe with the football.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tells the run, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Left side is Casper. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Buying time to his right. Caught. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Cougars are in the hurry-up. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Keeps it himself. Now the pitch. Touchdown, BYU! Great job by the back on the option. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Leaves it in his belly. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Fires to the right. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Martin. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sets his feet. It's Bachmeier. Buys a little time. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And defensive coaches talk about it all the time, winning first down. And what that does for a defense, they win first down, they force 2nd and long, they're ready for it. Nice job rushing the passer, getting the sack, and now putting them in an even more predictable situation, 3rd and forever. Great job by this defense.
And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Drops back on first down. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires downfield. Dangerous throw on that one.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to go deep. Goes high to pull it in. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Fires into traffic, picked off. Knocked down at the 5 after making the interception and taking it the other way. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the NC State Wolfpack. And it's the Wildcats looking to make it 9 for 10 here this season. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender. As we take a look at other action today, check out that notable upset inside Conference USA.
Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy.